guys, Z3KO Trinity here, back with another horror vlog. Episode 32 of the horror vlog. That's right, it's been too long, far too long since we've had a horror vlog, and I think it is about time we started it up again. Today, I am going to be discussing bad decisions. Have you guys ever made a bad decision before that you highly regret? That it just weighs on you through thick and thin? I have made several bad decisions that I have regretted. One, I got a pretty scary story and it's kind of embarrassing, but this happened to me a long time ago, back when I was about 16. There was an older woman that I used to message, and it would be like dirty messages, if you know what I mean. Well, turns out she's a cuckoo, and she started calling the house, started like all kinds of different stuff, and it was one of those dumb decisions that I made when I was young, but I regretted it so bad, and I was terrified because I didn't want my parents finding out, didn't want nothing like that. But that's a decision that I did a long time ago. It was a horrible decision, stupid, and just everything about it was. But, what's up, Isaac? How's it going? El Manuel, thank you for joining. Games, Movies, Entertainment, thank you for joining. Just stopped by to say hello, and I left a like on the stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you, my friend, even though I haven't been on here for a while. El Manuel says his worst one was dating Savannah. Was she a nightmare? On Elm Street, on Vagina Street, if you will. Now, we all make bad decisions in our lives that cause a chain of events, and we get terrified, and we're hoping to God that our problem just goes away. Well, that is the theme for today's horror vlog. Bad decisions that people made that really messed them up. Isaac says, for me, it was dropping out of school. So that's a bad decision you had made that you're regretting, and it haunts you to know that you made that decision. That would be a haunting decision, especially if you're trying to make it in this world sometimes. Sometimes you can still do it, but like I know a couple people who had dropped out from school and still make a pretty decent living. They're actual good people, just school ain't really for everybody. But wasn't for me, that's why I never went to college. Yeah, but they were the worst years of my life. Yeah, see, same, that's why I never went to college. School, I had just a bad school experience, and just I never liked it. So I finished high school, but I never went to college. So it's probably a decision that I'm going to regret somewhere down the line, but otherwise, it's a decision. One of many that you make. But anyway, we're going to start off with the first bad decision. The first bad decision was me even watching this movie. It's a movie that El Manuel let me borrow. It is called The Hole. It features Keira Knightley, and what it's about is this girl. She's madly in love with this guy who just about every girl in the school loves, even though he doesn't look like anything at all. He ain't no hot stuff, ain't no out of the ordinary guy to me, but anyway, to every woman in the school, they all became blondes, all put on lipstick, all was like, I mean, they just wanted him badly. They're like, oh, hey, Jimmy! Look at this! But the basic plot of this story is she gets her friend to take them to this underground tunnel place. It's like a underground safe place for like bombs to drop and stuff like that. And Well, she wants to get this guy to love her back. So she basically tells them that they could stay in that hole for 2 days for the weekend. They told their parents they were out studying and stuff like that. They're gonna stay in this hole for 2 whole weeks, 2 days. So they go down there. They're partying it up. There's alcohol. There's drugs. It's all kinds of stuff. And of course, she starts, seeing her friend get all slutty with both guys, and which was kind of awkward to watch. But also, throughout the movie, it's like different points of views, different stories of kind of being told. So you have to really focus and pay attention on what's the real thing. But her friends, there's time for them to leave, and they're coming up to the thing, and they realize that it is locked. And their friend, so-called friend of hers that has the glasses, I can never remember his name, but he's supposed to have let them out. Well, they end up being trapped in this hole for 18 straight days. And they're running out of food, running out of stuff. They're kind of panicking. They don't know how long they're going to be there, and they start going a little insane. The other girl, not the main girl, but the other girl, she starts becoming bulimic, or she is bulimic. So she makes herself puke, and she ends up having a seizure and dying. And I don't want to give away too much of the movie, but in case you haven't seen it and are interested in watching it. But yeah, it's basically just them trapped in this hole, and the main character is Cuckoo Cachoo. If you don't know what that means, it means batshit crazy. But all in all, I thought it was a crappy movie. It could have been so much better, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm yawning too much. It could have been such a better story if they did it like a little different. But I just hated how it ended. And so the bad decision here was them listening to her and going in this hole to begin with. But the worst decision is basically of her friend, pretty much, to trust her. And that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, yeah, I give that movie a 3 out of 10. Would have been a decent story. It's a pretty messed up movie, but I just really didn't like how it ended. But El Manuel really did like the movie, though. He says, going on that four-wheeler trip with Savannah and taking the back road and flipping the four-wheeler. Wish I didn't do that. Wish I had stayed at home. What are you talking about? That's a good movie. See, I knew you would like it. But I just didn't. Everyone's different. You guys might love that movie. I for one, didn't. But yeah, that was a bad decision that they had made to trust this random girl they go to school with to be stuck in a hole. So yeah. The next bad decision. Have you guys ever done something with your friends and regretted it? Like just all went out into a graveyard one night and just decided to, I don't know, screw up somebody's grave. Like dig them up, take a squat in their mouth, just the normal stuff. Saturday night stuff. And then you instantly regretted it, but there's no going back. Hell yeah, we did. And you just, you regret it, and then you suffer the consequences severely, whether it be the cops come and get you or the spirit of the body comes and squats in your mouth. This movie, of course, I am talking about Slenderman. The new Slenderman movie, not the older ones, but this newest one. The current Slenderman movie. Working with you, I regret that. You ass. The new Slenderman movie is such a waste of time. In my own opinion. I think, everyone is different. Everyone has different tastes. But me personally, when I watch this movie, It made absolute no sense. It was done so poorly, and I just did not like this movie whatsoever. But let me go ahead. He said, a beginner's guide too says, ever seen the movie Life? It's actually pretty good. I might have, actually. I'd have to look it up again, but I'm pretty sure I have. But if you want to watch, like, this movie here, let me get it off the filter. This movie here called Always Watching, it's a Slenderman movie. This is 10 times better than that Slenderman movie. I liked this movie, but I did not like how this one ended. It's about an alien in space. The ending's super crazy. Yes, I did see it. That was a good movie. But yeah, Always Watching. I would recommend you guys to watch this one if you're wanting a good Slenderman movie. This was done so much better. It makes sense. I just didn't like the ending of that one. I don't have a life. Just kidding. Says Mr. Isaac. But yeah, the other Slenderman movie. Now here's what I have a problem with it. Apparently, in order to see, is it on Amazon Prime? It might be. I don't know. I just bought this movie a while back. Like, I think it was last year that I bought this movie. I got it from Walmart. But anyway, it's 10 times better. It's better story. The Slenderman looks a lot better. He doesn't look like an animated tree person. It's just, it's such a better story. But I really don't like how that one ended either. But, yeah. But in order for them to basically get in contact with Slenderman, they had to watch a pretty much YouTube video on this like satanic site. It's like a dark web kind of site thing, and they just click on it and watch this video. Basically, it's like The Ring. They watch a few second video and then they're cursed. And either two options happens. One, you get killed by Slenderman or, disappear. Two, you just go mad the rest of your life as a crazy person. Like Jim Carrey. He must have watched the Slenderman. But the reason why it wasn't that good to me, first of all, it's PG-13. So there's not really much you can do with a PG-13 movie. So, yeah, that's bad right off the bat. I am cursed for watching your video now. Yep, you are. You got 7 days. Actually, in my video, you got 7.5 days. I have Slenderman movie, but haven't watched it yet. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, L-Man, since you haven't actually watched it yet. And for anybody who hasn't watched it yet. But, just letting you know, it's not really that good of a movie. Graphics aren't even that good in this movie. But, yeah, I don't really call them kills because, like, nobody gets killed in this movie. And everything in the trailer of the movie was all the scary parts in this whole movie. The entire thing. And it's all right at the end, like a 15-second ending, basically. I just watched Legion again for the 17th time. Legion was a good one, too. The grandma in it was crazy. At least I think that's Legion. Maybe that's something else. Saw Slenderman in the theater with my girlfriend. It was boring. Yeah. I watched it with my fiance. She doesn't really like paranormal stuff, but watching the whole movie, she's like, Jacob, is this retarded or what? I'm like, kinda. See, in this movie, this guy, he basically, if a home don't get paid or people don't make their house payments, he comes in, cleans the house, and he sells it. So these people haven't made payments for quite a while. They can't get a hold of him. So he comes in and cleans the whole house. Well, in their basement is like a secret basement door locked. And when he opens it up, he finds all these VHS tapes and stuff of Slenderman sightings, where he had apparently recorded seeing Slenderman. Well, the guy watching the video sees Slenderman in the videos, and that is how he is cursed. And then Slenderman starts following him. In this movie, it's just they people watch a YouTube video like The Ring, basically. But the kills aren't that great. The scares aren't that great. The acting really isn't that great either. All in all, I just really was disappointed with this one. I thought this one would be so much better. But yeah, the bad decision, the moral story to this is, if you know it's something that is bad, like, ooh, let's summon a spirit of Satan and, watch from this dark website. If you know it's something bad like that, don't do it, okay? Just don't. And yes, I've seen The Babadook. Excellent movie. No, I haven't seen Primal Rage. Just don't do it. That's your bad decision. Honestly, Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe is excellent. Excellent. But yeah, I would highly recommend this Slenderman movie compared to that one. That one gets a 2 out of 10. The only thing I liked about it is I actually do like the actress from the Kissing Booth movie, Joey King. I actually like her as an actress. So that's 1 star in itself. And 2, there was a moment that was a really good scene. It was kind of like a little plot twist to the story that I really liked. Other than that, no. No thanks. Let's see. Look up The Silence. A Doctor Who character is kind like Slenderman in a way. Oh, for Doctor Who. I'm going to watch it tonight now. The basement scene. But yeah, Slenderman movie was just a disappointment to me. But if you guys watch it and like it, that's perfectly fine. And you can even comment below and let me know why you liked it too. So that's perfectly fine. Before I get into the next movie rating, I wanted to ask you guys a serious question. Stalker versus Stalker. Who do you guys think would win? Slenderman or Michael Myers? Let me know in the comment section below. Which Stalker do you think would win? Michael Myers or Slenderman? Or my dog downstairs? Yes, my dog's downstairs. We keep her inside during the cold winters like this. So, Elman says Michael Myers is the worst stalker compared to the two. John Wayne Gacy! Michael, because he will just keep coming back. Oh, I really want to talk more about the ending of that Slenderman movie, but I'm not going to spoil it for L-Man or anybody else who haven't seen it, who actually want to watch it. So, my personal pick has to be Michael because he's just more realistic, and there's just something creepy about a guy in a mask that, stares at you. Now, Slenderman, he's based on a video game that was made a long time ago, and it just kind of gotten a little out of hand, but yeah. Alright. I thought I would change up a little of the stuff today and show you guys my top 5 favorite horror video games, since I haven't talked about video games in a while on this channel. So I'm going to start with Outlast. I thought Outlast was an excellent video game, very scary, where you run out of batteries and stuff. It was intense. Outlast Whistleblower, honestly, was my favorite. It's the DLC. It's my absolute favorite. Shut up! But Outlast 2 is very good, too. Number 4 goes to Alan Wake, which, by the way, they're in the works of a TV series about Alan Wake. Love, love, love Alan Wake. Number 3, The Evil Within 2. Just beat it last night. Absolutely great game. Love it so very much. The first one was a little bit better, but this game was nonetheless very good. Number 2, Resident Evil 7. I love the realism of this game. I got it for my Xbox One S because it's supposed to have the 4K graphics and stuff. and I wanted every nook and cranny to appear in this game. And I was not disappointed. That game is one of the best games I've ever played. And number one, Isaac, you probably did get it right, but it's number 4, Silent Hill 4, The Room. But very close, though. I do like Silent Hill 3. I'm a big fan of the Silent Hill franchise, but number 4 is always going to be my number 1 favorite video game ever in the history of histories. I love the puzzles. I love the graphics. Even though it's a PS2 game, I love the graphics. I would love to see a remake of this. That's what you meant to type. I figured you did because you know what my favorite video game is. And if you guys go back to my horror vlog episode 2, it's about horror games, and the front cover is actually Silent Hill 4: The Room. But yeah, Silent Hill 4: The Room. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite horror video game is so far. I'm actually on my channel right now. Or my gaming channel, Z3KO Gaming. I am currently uploading my walkthrough of Evil Within 2, which was really cool. Y'all should check that out. And I previously uploaded a video of Don't Knock Twice video game. It's actually very creepy. Very creepy. But that's probably one of my best videos if you haven't seen it. It's hilarious. So make sure you check out my Don't Knock Twice video on my gaming channel. I don't know why I'm so sleepy today for. Like, as soon as I came home, I was trying to think of stuff for the horror vlog, and I kind of crashed on the couch and just went to sleep. Before I get into the final movie, there's one other thing I wanted to show you guys. When I was at Thanksgiving, by the way, I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving this year. I haven't, I apologize for not making that many videos and not doing the horror vlog for so long. I've just been caught up with so much stuff that it was really hard for me to, kind of get things going. So I'm going to be making frequent videos now. So you guys make sure to check out for all my videos to come. But right before I went to South Carolina to spend Thanksgiving with my fiance and her family, and I spent a couple days there. And I was getting ready. Am I going to play the Resident Evil 2 remake? Hell yeah, I am. And I'm thinking about getting it for Xbox, but I don't know, because see, Xbox, I can't figure out how to record my gameplay for my channel. So I might end up getting them for the PS4 just so I can record me playing it and upload it for my game channel. PlayStation, well, if I get it for my PlayStation, I will upload a full walkthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake. And I'm actually really wanting to get my, I was actually thinking of rebuying, oops, my thing is, okay, there you go. I was really thinking about buying Resident Evil 7 for the PS4 as well. But right before I was about to leave from Thanksgiving to come back home, my fiance's dad comes up to me and says, "Merry Christmas," and he gives me this. Now, I absolutely love Puppet Master. It's one of my top favorite movies of all times. I know I never put it in my top favorites or nothing like that because I feel like Puppet Master is kind of like a separate thing. But for Puppet Master, my absolute favorite is Six Shooter. He is my absolute favorite, and he bought me this figure from Toy Federation. They have every single Puppet Master figure, and he just surprised me with it. It looks so cool. I just absolutely love this. So thank you very much for getting me this for Christmas. I know Christmas is a month away, but he just went ahead and gave it to me because he wasn't quite sure if we would see, or if I would see him again by then. So thank you for my father-in-law getting me this awesome awesome figure. But I'm getting ready to do my Puppet Master Marathon very soon. Do I have Stephen King's memoir? I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. But the final movie is Unfriended: The Dark Web. Unfriended, the first one, was an absolute fantastic movie. It's one of those movies that everyone kind of dies and you are very happy about it. But Unfriended: The Dark Web is a complete. It is a sequel, but it's a completely different story than that one. It has no connection. The only thing that it connects is the way that it is filmed through a computer style thing. What it's about is this boy, he gets this new laptop, and he says he buys it off of Craigslist. So he's starting this laptop up, and him and his girlfriend have been kind of rocky with their relationship. She's deaf, so she can only talk in sign language. So, and he doesn't know sign language that well, and he had a chance to learn it, but he chose not to. So, have you seen the new Mask trailer? They're making it into a horror-like movie instead of a comedy. Oh, I have, but I think that's just a couple guys on YouTube doing their own thing. I don't think it's an actual official movie. I think it's just YouTube people doing it, but it still looked badass. What's my favorite movie from this year? Oh gosh, I don't even begin to know. Halloween for sure is one of my favorites. How do they have a good relationship if he doesn't know sign language? Well, see, that's the thing. That's why they're so rocky. And so he designs this website where he says something like, "How are you?" And then it shows pictures of him doing stuff, the sign language, so that way she can understand. But she's still pissed off because she gave him money and signed him up for a class, but he just never went. So she's pretty much on the verge of breaking up with this guy. And he's just trying to figure this laptop out. But the gigabytes are already full. He doesn't know why. And basically the gist of this story is once he unlocks why his computer's full of gigabytes, it has like a bunch of videos of different people's houses, of different people. I mean, it has hundreds upon hundreds of videos from different houses and stuff like that. It was really weird. And then he keeps getting messages from a guy named Nora C. And it's a bunch of women saying, "Oh, I'm horny. When are you sending me the plane tickets and stuff?" And there's like 6 or 7 different girls messaging this Nora C, whoever previously owned the laptop. But basically what the movie is completely about is the dark web, where this kid gets access to these videos and this chat roulette thing where police can't really trace. And it's like really sick stuff. This guy kidnaps women and he films it, and people pay him money to do stuff to these women. Like, for instance, I can't remember the term. My fiance could, but I can't remember the term they used. But this guy, the latest girl that he kidnapped, this guy told him, "I would pay you pretty much $1 million if you do trespassy or something like that." It starts with a T, but it's where you surgically make a hole in someone's head. And he said, "I will pay you extra if you have her in front of a mirror and put something in her head." And then another guy comments and says, "I'll pay even more if the thing you put in her head is alive, like a rat or something." I was like, Jesus Christ. That's scary if someone finds your phone or something like that and going through your info and stuff. This is a lot worse than that, though, from this movie. But it's just a real intense movie. You didn't know how it was going to end. You didn't know what's going to happen. But I was pretty disappointed with the way it ended. No big surprise from all the reviews I've done today. But don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. I love the way it was filmed. I love the story. It's just that ending just was so bad to me. But I do like how the first one ended better than this one. This movie I would give a 6 out of 10 because it was really worth. No, I'll bump it up to 7. It was really worth watching. So you guys do need to see it. But let me know what you think of the movie. Not trying to sound weird, but if you are that rich, why not just do it yourself? Yeah, I know. I guess they just like to see it more than to do it. And uh, at the very end of this movie, it comes up a voting thing for the main guy. And I'm not going to spoil nothing, but it says live or die and people have to vote. Well, it by the end of it, it had over 30,000 votes for him to be killed. So apparently, this dark web has 30,000 people watching. So, yeah. But all in all, it was a really intense movie. So you guys have to see that one. And that pretty much is it for the horror vlog. Oh, I'll add one more movie. Like a bonus movie! But I have to get in the right filter for this. What the heck's a YIF? Okay, that's stupid. That's even stupider. Alright. The bonus movie will be Megalodon. I don't know if it's considered a horror movie. It's kind of in the ranks of Jaws, but I like Jaws better than Megalodon. But that movie was actually really good. Oh. I really liked Megalodon. It was really good, really intense at a lot of scenes, very funny in a lot of scenes, chopped full of action in the movie. It's just the only problem I had with it was very long. It felt like it was being dragged out. So whenever the scenes would come, and I'm like, oh, this is the end of the movie. And then all of a sudden, there's another 45 minutes, and I'm like, ugh. And then I'm like, oh, well, this is the end of the movie. And then another 45 minutes. It's just a really long feeling movie. But it was a good movie, worth watching, so definitely check it out. I would give it an 8 out of 10 because it was very good. Levi says, Twilight is scary. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening for the horror vlog. Sorry it's a 30-minute show instead of the normal 45 to an hour. But that's pretty much it so far. I plan on watching a good bit of movies this weekend, so I'm going to catch you guys up on some really, really good reviews. If you want to comment below and let me know of a movie you want me to do a review on, whether it's a classic movie or whether it's a brand new movie, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try to find this movie and watch it. That way I'll do a review on it. I don't remember seeing you in the videos much, a beginner's guide to, which I don't recognize the picture, but I'm glad you joined if this is your first time joining. What is your favorite black and white movie that's not Psycho? Oh, shit. Gosh. That's not Psycho. Invisible Man. Invisible Man was really, really good. And I also liked Nosferatu. Those two are probably my two favorite black and white films. But, yeah. Just comment below. Let me know what movie you guys want me to review. If not, I do know one movie I'm going to watch, and that's Get Out. And I might watch that Unsane movie. But otherwise, we got Unsane, and we have Get Out, because I still haven't watched Get Out yet. Get out of here. You haven't seen it? But y'all comment below and let me know what the third movie I should review. Thank you guys so much for joining the horror vlog, Levi says another wolf cop. I'll probably throw that one in there for you. But I guess... I'm going to recommend one. See you guys in the next video. Dooskies.